The Knicks, we about to lay down these licks. Yeah, let's do this. And we be righteous, you look, we in it. Yeah, man, we get it. And we taking back the button with the power from the top. Bible verse blocks into the devil's drop. Bible verse blocks into the devil's top. And we coming real hard. Don't matter about your God. We coming real hard, don't ever drop your rod. Cause we tired of playing with you, and now we gotta get you. We tired of playing with you, and now we gotta stick you. You know you a liar, if you going to the fire. You righteous, you a rider, you gon' be tired. Cause we tired of playing with you, and now we gotta get you. We tired of playing with you, and now we gotta stick you. You know you a liar, if you going to the fire. You righteous, you a rider, you gon' be tired. And now you gotta leave, we already took your keys. And we taking back the block with the power from the top. And while you throw them rocks and you hide your hand, but through the spirit of God, yeah, we see you, man. And why you hide your hands? I thought you was a gangster, man. When you know indeed, you can't even keep your peace. So take your hands off the shorty, all these homies and the wannabes. And even real G's, you ain't got no support. You know your time is short. It's almost time for your day in court. And we know you a liar and you going to the fire. You the righteous, you the rider, you be gon' be tired. But we tired of playing with you, and now we gotta get you. We tired of playing with you, and now we gotta stick you. Tired of playing with you, and now we gotta stick you. What it is, world. Welcome to Street Noise, taking back the block. King World at your service today. And we're gonna talk about a few things. Not gonna be before y'all long. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off by we're gonna sound the alarm and let it ride. Today I'm gonna talk about the trickery again. I'm back to the trickery again, man. I wanna talk about relationships again between women and men today, you know, and how the Willie Lynch syndrome still affect us today, you know. And I'll go back to when I was a kid, you know, long time ago when I was a kid in Chicago. Used to go out and play football, but I was over to one of my friends' house one day before we was going out to play football. And at this time, I didn't know what was going on, you know. But anyway, all of a sudden, man, the mother and the father jumps up and say, "Here come Miss K." And she was a lady from the welfare office. But the father had to go and hide, man. He had to go and hide. And I'm thinking he hid from the police or something. I said, the police must want him or something. This is what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? And she told y'all go outside. Go outside. You know, and it was tripped out, man. And when they opened up the door, a white woman was at the door. You know, so at this time, like I said, I didn't know what was going on. We just went outside and played, you know. But now I think about it, you know. And they had to, in order for women to get their welfare checks, the father couldn't be in the house. What kind of sense do that make? See, that's how they done messed up our community. It ain't all us, you know what I'm saying? But they messed up our community like that. They letting the woman know, listen, we gonna give you this money, but you can't have this man in the house. And see, they know the man is what brings stability in the home. You know what I'm saying? They will take that away. The man ain't there, there's no structure, nothing. So the house is basically chaos without the man. That's what they were trying to do. You know, it's the same thing they did
when the Willie Lynch syndrome began, what he did, he would go take the biggest, strongest black slave he had, and he would tie his hands up, he would tie his feet up against two horses, one going this way, one going that way. So he basically land, with his hands tied this way and his feet that way. Horse going this way, horse going that way. They will beat him. They beat him till he was nothing. While he had all the other slaves stand there and watch. And they beat him and beat him. He would tell the horses, make the horses pull, basically pull them apart until he came apart. What he was doing, he was trying to put fear in the black man, the black male slave. Then he would take the woman and make her the head, because they know it would be easier to control that woman than that man. And the woman would get so fearful that she will, if she loved the man, she will make sure he stay in line. They're doing the same thing today. This is why women, today, most black women say they don't even need a man. They don't need a man. The system has, made them think that they don't even need us no more, And the black man has been beaten down so much that he done gave up his position. When God says, I gave man dominion over the land. He gave us dominion. That means all power over the land. But Satan has come in and try to strip us of that power. And listen, he'll take it. He's trying to take it away from the man, and he's trying to give it to the woman. And that's not the way God ordained things. But now the woman has been put in this position, you know what I'm saying, to be the leader. And the man is been put in the role of a woman. That's where they want it. They'll give a black woman a job before they give a black man a job. For real. They just don't want us to find out who we are and find out the power that we have. So when they come against us like that, it forces us to try to do our own thing, and that leads us to the street. It leads us to the street because this is the way it is with a woman. A woman wants to be secured. She wants to be, feel that she's covered in all areas. And right now, she's been put in the position to really, really call the shots. Because she's the one that going out working, she paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? So now she acting like a man. She acting like a man now. You know what I'm saying? What do I need a man for when I'm doing all this stuff myself? That ain't the way it's supposed to be. But this is the way they have set the system up in the black communities. They have came in and disorganized us. They have bamboozled us. This is why we got all this crime and all this broken homes in the community now, because they, listen, this way it is with a woman. A woman like being in that position because, she's insecure to a point where she don't want no real man. She want little boys now that she can control. When a woman get a little boy Well, he's an age of a man, but he act like a little boy. She tell him what to do, and he just do it like a little boy, because he's put his own self in that position. And listen, a woman like, certain women like that because they insecure within themselves. They want to be in control. You know, they want to be in control. And then a woman, she do everything with her emotions. So a lot of times she make decisions based on her emotions. And then when she move and things don't go the right way, the first thing she do is look at that man. Like, what you gonna do? Well, you the one who got us in the situation, but now she's looking at the man to get you out. That's because she wasn't meant to lead. She wasn't meant to lead. You know what I'm saying? She don't need that type of pressure. And sometimes men go through things, you know what I'm saying? And maybe the woman have to take over for a little while and do things until the man gets his stuff back together. But that woman shouldn't stay in that position. You know, if there's a God, you looking at God, listen, Lord, this is not the way you set this up. My woman should not stay in this position. I need you to raise me up so I can take care of this woman and my family and my children. And a lot of times, when a man be put in that position, he lose faith. And when a man feel like, listen, a man have to feel like he's needed. If a man don't feel like he's needed, then he's empty inside. That's just the way we are. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these men sitting around in the house playing these video games while they woman going out working and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even, a lot of these real men need to feel, they need to feel that they need it. Real men do. But these little boys, they don't care about that. They still little boys. They sit around play video games all day. You know what I'm saying? While the woman going out working, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they have no consciousness of what's taking place. You have given this woman all the power. Most times, men know they ain't gonna act right. Even being a little boy, you gonna go out there and mess with them tricks. She gonna find out about it. Next thing you know, she kicking you out because you don't have no say-so on what go on in that house. You getting kicked out, now you back at mama's house. It's time for us to rise up and be men. Time to be men, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is why our children is being lost to these streets, because more men need to take accountability and be men. You know? And all this, oh my God. We find anything to fight against each other about. Anything. You know, since I started this YouTube platform, man, I go and I watch other YouTubers. I study and see how they do their thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm still trying to learn how to do this. I never been a fluent speaker. You know, I'm just not starting to get into this role. You know what I'm saying? I always spoke when I needed to, but I never spoke too much. You know what I'm saying? But doing this or stepping in front of people, I have to, you know, be speaking more. And that's really not me. But if, you know, if God put me in the position, I just got to stand up to it. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I have been put in a position that I have to speak more, and I never liked to speak. I mean, I was the chief of the Lords for years, man. But in goals, I didn't even speak, you know, because it had got so tough with this RICO that you had to watch what you say. So the best way to protect yourself is basically keep your mouth closed. I'd speak to people without the topics that I needed brung up in the gold, and they speak. I wouldn't speak. I'd just sit back and listen. You know, A lot of people wonder why I wasn't speaking, but that's exactly why. Now they see why I wasn't speaking. You know, because a lot of things you said back at that time, that it could be used against you just to arrest you. You can get arrested just by saying. You ain't got to get caught in no crime or nothing. You know, back in them days, you know, you had to get caught in no crime or nothing. All you had to do is talk about a crime and they'll come and arrest you. So yes, you know, I've been put in a position to speak more. You know, I didn't, like be stand up in front of a lot of people, but you know, God is bringing me out. So, you know, I know in time he will deal with me with speaking more and more and more and better and better and better, you know, because he's put me in this position, you know. But the Willie Lynch syndrome is still in effect. It's still in effect, you know. But men just got to raise up and take their positions, man, in the home. You know what I'm saying? If we don't get these homes together, the community gonna stay broken. It's gonna stay broken. Broken home turn into broken communities, man. And it's just simple as that. If men and women don't learn how to stay together and raise their children, we're gonna continue on to have these broken communities, man. You know what I'm saying? Children having children, you know, and they try everything to get rid of us, but they never can. So in actuality, it's almost like a blessing and a curse at the same time. Yeah, they try to exterminate us, but we keep having babies and babies and babies. They can't get rid of us. They won't get rid of us. I don't know why they can't see that yet, so they need to stop trying. But do you have a phantom in your mind? Why do they try so hard to destroy us? Why do they plot on such strategic levels and high quality levels, man, to destroy us? Why do they do that? There's got to be something special about us for that to even be happening. Cause man, they try every way they can to keep us down and keep us from finding out who we are. And listen, God is the only one who can show you who you are. Other than that, you will never know. You'll never know. But that syndrome, man, is still in effect. You know, we got to rise above it. Some type of way, Lord, we got to rise above it. But listen, I'm going to go. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and share on these videos. I'm trying to build this channel up, y'all, because I got so many topics that I want to talk about, you know. So y'all help me build this channel up. God bless y'all. Love y'all. And the King is out.